some topics.
SKN, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, it's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Iron Reese. Talk is still real. We still on the corner. Real talk corner. We gonna touch on some topics.
It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Check it out, you know, in tune.
My daddy made this beat.
Yo, check it out, you know, in tune to the dynamic duo. Reese and Ira on the corner. Real talk corner.
Real Entertainment Network.
Iron Reese. The talk is still real. We still on the corner. We gonna touch on some topics.
SKN, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, it's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Iron Reese.
Melo, 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 go melo, go melo. Boop, 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 boop. Dash, dash, dash it. Only a band like this could make you jam. What we gonna do? Make them talk. We gonna make them talk. Yeah, make them talk. Yo, just keep it real with me. Don't play around with me. Show your hands and represent and let me know you with me.
Peace. What's up? Yo, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, my brother.
Been some time indeed.
It's been a long
How the
time.
vibes?
I'm okay. I'm well, you know. Thankful, joyous, you know. Excited too about tonight. What about you?
You know, man, I had to keep everything the same level, you know. As usual, I live an amazing life. And
Yeah.
because my life is amazing and, you know, everything has just fallen into place. But with that being said, you know, tonight is a night I think that we've all been waiting for. You know, it's one of the returns that we've all hoped for, we asked for. And, you know, now we're having that return granted. So, you know, I mean, we're not one of the people that they're bringing me guests tonight, man.
Ooh. Yeah. Hold on. What do you guess? Testing. Testing 1, testing 3, testing 2 is not for me. Let me make sure your mic on. There you go. For some reason your toggle wasn't on, iTebulous. Let's go. You're good to go. You're clear.
All right.
I could hear you now.
What's
we
up,
have
guys?
iTebulous.
We bless you all then, how would you?
iTebulous.
Ain't good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
man.
vibes.
So we not got to get in the long story tonight because we already know the long story. So tonight people is gonna be
Exactly.
like just to the point. Discussion. We're gonna talk about Tebulous. We're gonna talk about Tebulous's big news. You know what I mean? And we want to know, well, what does this big news really mean? You know, there's some things we ain't understand. I'm pretty sure Reese, the avid band fan that he is, has some questions.
No, yeah, I got some questions.
has some
Have to.
questions
Have
that
to.
he wanted to ask. But Tebulous, you're good.
Yeah, man. Of course. Good night, everybody. Good night to everybody tuning
Yeah,
into Ghana right now.
yeah.
Yeah, me reach finally.
Finally. I wish we were doing it on a Monday night. We're doing it on a Wednesday night because of me, but you know that go. So Reese, I'm gonna let you start it off, right? You're the historian when it
Well,
comes to
we got to
band
talk.
things.
We got some things to talk to tell us about before we get to deep.
Reese, you might just cut off by me, you know. I don't understand why, but it's probably something you did. And Reese has left. Oh, Reese talk, but we're not hearing anything from his mouth. Nothing at all. We don't know what you did. That is
Yeah,
weird.
back check
But
the mic
yeah,
card.
yeah. You know, Tebulous is a production guy, so you don't know. He definitely know. So Tebulous, how was Saturday?
Saturday, with what you mean? Saturday it was good. I had a nice day. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
just Saturday. Saturday gone. Just Reese, go ahead. Let me see if
Yo,
we could
yo,
hear you or
yo.
not.
You
Yeah,
hear
we could
me?
hear you again. Yeah,
Well, I like
we
the
could
fact
hear
they
you
start
again.
up with I like the fact they start up with Saturday, but we got too far. Tell us.
Yeah. No. We already know we ain't there yet. We're just
One of the
teasing.
questions would have actually last everywhere here. Because you've been here a couple of times, well,
Mm-hmm.
been here a couple of times. We said, tell us, you could see yourself going back in a band. Tell us that he enjoyed the music, but he can't see himself getting back into a band. Tell us to make you change your mind.
And that's what we do. We're human beings.
Ah,
Yeah, you don't have mood swings.
definitely. Definitely. And when you're doing something that you love and
Oh,
you walk away from it, you don't miss it, eh?
that's true. And that has a lot to do with it. That have a lot to do with it. But it was my intention to join a group, possibly being a part of a group that would produce, go out and perform songs this year. Last year, one of the things too that I had mentioned was I would like to see myself pulling some bass and singing again. Think that's something that I miss. So I happened to had a gig on the 23rd of December last year, 2022, doing the same thing, playing my bass and singing some songs. By my good friend Stephen Hector, there, he had a Christmas party, so I was there doing a thing. And shortly after that, I got a call from Master Blue, and he was
Mm.
telling me he have some gigs. He have some gigs lined up for the next couple of days, but no singer. So he wanted to know if we could do some work together. So I agreed to that. Well, the 23rd, after I spoke to Master Blue, the following day, which was the 24th, I messaged Delhi Ranks to find out like what going on, because Master Blue just contacted me to do a couple of gigs, and he tell me that he not available for this weekend because of how the gigs them running. He would not have been able to do them. That would have been to perform Christmas Eve night, and I think there was a trip to go to Montserrat and another gig following weekend. So I don't take it as nothing. I went and I did the gig. Them after a while now, Master Blue was telling me that he would like to do some work with me in the band and so on, possibly joining the crew and so. To be quite honest, wasn't really interested at the time, but after I spoke to Delhi Ranks about it and so, because we get along in the music business, we get along, so I messaged him and find out what's going on and so on, and he basically telling me that he would not be going back to the band right now. So, of course, I let Master Blue know that I talk to Delhi. And we talk
Wait,
about doing something. I mean, I look at it from a lot of angles that 2022 I wasn't expecting to be in Coban for 2023. But there was an opportunity. There was an opportunity to team up with people who I think love the craft and committed, because I don't think they would have come and asked me to join the band if they didn't need my help just as much as I am interested in working with people who committed. So we met again and we talk about it and what we could do for 2023. So it wasn't a long term agreement, but for this 2023, we're giving it a run and see where we could go with it. I can't say that if we don't make any progress over the next 11, 12 months, that I would still want to be a part of the group to continue doing the band vibes for 2024. But for 2023, I mean, to join with the core band who is well established, well marketed, well organized, and make some music just might be a good springboard for me. If that doesn't work out or whatever, it's a good springboard for me to re-enter the music scene. And that's how you see I am with core right now. It's a strange feeling. It's an unusual feeling. I
oh
mean,
my. Wait. You only got a year contract? You only got a year contract?
well, no, it was. It's not a contract. It's
Oh,
not. It's not an. It wasn't an agreement either. That is just my personal outlook on the situation.
oh, okay. You're done tell
Yeah.
Corey this? Corey just to hear about it now.
Well, it's nothing to be alarmed about.
Okay,
It's not. I don't think it's anything he would be alarmed about. I
got
mean,
you.
he would know that. He would know if the band can make strides that would keep me interested. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing
yeah.
about it, because I feel like I went through a whole career and I don't intend to come and drown it out
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
something. You understand? I would have to see where I may need to stop if I am damaging my legacy. So, well, to look at it that way, I don't want to end up like what you call it, Muhammad Ali.
I feel you.
I, I would have to, yeah, I would have to know what I'm doing. So I look at it.
But
So one thing, yeah. Go ahead,
Mhm.
Eric.
no, I was just gonna say at least we know that he not push out Delhi because he just said he talked to Delhi, so
Yeah,
you
no, no
know.
man, no man,
Yeah.
no, no. When matter of
So
fact,
so
when I call Delia about the gig for the Christmas Eve night, he tell me, yeah, he know the man with a call me, cause he tell them I must check me. So
Oh, okay.
that's
yeah,
good. That's good. That's good.
yeah. So yeah,
So
a lot
so
of people may feel like there's something going on with me and him or anything like that. That's a negative.
that's good. That's good.
That's a
That's good.
negative.
That's good.
That's my brethren in the business still.
Okay. Got you. Got
So
you, see?
so tell us one of the things you would have noticed that you would have stepped away from music in 2013. Have made a return to music in 2023, a 10-year hiatus.
Well,
What made you feel
2014.
like is it time?
I would say 2014.
Okay.
Even though I entered the Soca Monarch competition in 2015, but
Reese.
No, man,
officially,
really.
I think I would say 2014. So to the question you were asking about that, let me get it
Yeah, what
again.
make you feel like now's the time? What make you feel like now's the time?
I just tell you a while ago.
Man, just tell Abby
Yeah,
so.
the
The
opportunity.
opportunity come up.
You
But
have to
what?
No, it
put
got
in
to be more than an
effort.
opportunity. No,
No,
because it has
no.
to be more than an
Eh?
opportunity. Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's more than an opportunity. In I want to say 2017, when Kelly was going through a situation with Spartax, I remember I
Mm-hmm.
posted on Facebook, Kelly should hire Tebulous. Let Tebulous be the lead singer. You like the comment?
Mm-hmm.
So I know that there would have been opportunities
So
out
you
there. So
remember.
it's not just opportunity. It's not just opportunities. It's more than just opportunity.
Remember, I didn't force my way out of ultrasonic either. I needed some time for myself to start
Mm,
out my life. More important than anything else at that time. So
true.
I would say it's since 2019 really. I started, after we had the run with Ultra, we reunited in 2019 and we had the run. It's since then I kind of start to feeling like, I need to get back out and do some things. But then shortly after that, we had the pandemic. And so
Okay.
everything was just like, it was like a sign to me, like, this is a sign to tell you, don't waste your time, go back in this music business. You probably should just go look at other things in life to do and so on. But once you rooted deep in you, you can't change it, right?
True.
That's the thing.
I
Other
agree.
things in
So
life,
I
like get
started I
married.
started I started doing a few performances here and there in 2022. Couple people contacted me, reached out to me to perform and so. And so I guess all of that build up to where we are now.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Reese. Other things in life, like get married. Congratulations, Tebulous. You
Thank
have
you.
joined the elite squad.
Yeah, man. Congrats, congrats,
You
congrats.
see, your hand almost, you lift up your hand and it just start to glow. But with that, you know, yeah, Tebulous Reese brought up a good point. Even though, you explained it, 10 years is a long time. Okay, let's cut off some. Let's say 7 years. 7 years
Mhm.
is a long time. Um, and how do you feel now coming back as the lead singer, but not necessarily the leader of the band? Because the last band that you were in, you were the face of that band, right? Or you
Mhm.
hear Ultra, turn it.
You
You
know,
don't know
this.
you know who it is. There's no Ultra without Tebulous, but you're now the lead singer. Some people would say you're the lead vocalist. Reach now about the conversation there of the band. How do you feel? How do you work that dynamic now? Not being the lead of
Well,
the band anymore.
firstly, it's
Mm-hmm.
half the pressure.
Yeah.
It's a lot more pressure being the leader of the band.
Mm-hmm.
So I am quite comfortable learning my songs, remembering my songs, showing up for practice and going out to play. I don't know any other simple way I could say, but that's what it is. But the difference is, you know, when you're band leader, you almost like a manager of the band as well around here because of the
Mm-hmm.
type of responsibilities you have to assume. When I was with Ultrasonic, I took on the role of almost any and everything, whatever needed to be done. Like I tell you guys, I ended up singing because we needed a singer. I ended up playing the bass back in the 90s because we needed a bass man.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to take the bass and learn it. And the same thing happened now in the early 2000s. We needed a singer. And being a backup vocalist in the band and knowing most of the songs, I just started singing. There were times when we needed a mixer man and I had to learn to mix. When we got our studio, we needed to learn the software and everything to record and all these things. These are things that roles that I would have assumed without being asked or anything. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
hire people, but when you learn to do it, you kind of know it. You have the ability to do exactly what you want to do to get what you want from the music. And so I think now the road is a bit more simple.
But Pressure McDiamond,
True.
right?
But I got pressure dealing with differently other than just the band when you look at it.
Got you. Got you. Band music. Um, me, I'm of the opinion that band music done with really and truly. I feel like outside of Kesty band, Burning Flames, I guess, maybe Crossfire. And I'm just thinking about outside of St. Kitts and Nevis, where band culture still exists,
Hmm.
And I think we had discussed that. So why didn't you go? Why didn't you return as a solo artist? Like Tebulous alongside Core. Um, how come you returned as the lead singer of a Core, part of a band?
I am I am still available as a solo artist. So if you
Oh,
want to hire Tebulous differently, you still can hire Tebulous.
okay.
You hire core with Tebulous, you're getting that version. You're getting the core version of Tebulous, but if you still want to hire Tebulous to do his thing, showcase a little bit of Ultra Archive and that kind of stuff, there's still that option.
God, Tebulous, I can't picture the Core version of you.
I know.
Yeah,
I, I, s- I still processing it. Trust me.
yeah. It's like the two
And
songs them I ain't see it yet.
I hope they don't take it as an offense, but I think they will understand. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like seriously, you know what I mean? I basically grew up inside a band,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
from being, I don't even want to say, to being the least important in the band, to becoming the face of the band,
Mm-hmm.
you have to think that everything had revolved around him in the end to
Mm-hmm.
now be a part of another band. This is like think of any other lead singer from any band in St. Kitts going with
Mm-hmm.
another band. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
that is the way I see it. So it takes some time. I think it's a bit shocking for even the fans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, core fans. I wouldn't even say ultra fans because
They're happy to have you back.
there the ultra basically
Yeah.
there were ultra fans, but I don't think ultra fans expect me to be panic by myself, right? But
Mm-hmm.
imagine you being a core fan for so long, probably had to do rivals with Tebulous too. You never like Tebulous because of ultra, and so and now you have to come and face your band with Tebulous as the face. I could imagine it's just as hard for them to process the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know there are some fans, there are some core fans and some ultra fans who are turned core who would meet me and say, "Bye, I'm glad you with them now. I get you again. So they
Mm-hmm.
don't mind, but like for the die-hard core fans who probably didn't like Fabulous, I mean, how do they process that? So that must be rough for them as much as it is for me.
Yeah, it's
You ever
rough.
stop to think
Um,
about that part of it?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, though. I'm gonna tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
but yeah, go ahead, Reese.
As a supporter of the music, you accept to do whichever farm you got, right?
We accept
It's
them.
just like it's just like no, you accept the music whichever farm you go, and yeah,
Mm,
it's just like when you see Marshall and Destra run out on stage. It's not Destra and she band, but they're gonna take it for what it is, right? The
mm-hmm,
cohesion between Destra and she musical entity is different between Marshall and he band, but you want to take it for what it is. Now, they want the good things that would have come out of this tune for tune is if that Master Block got the whole file. So we could hear
mm-hmm,
Ultra. We could hear Tebulous. You know what I
But
mean? We could still hear a searching, we could still hear do a look at dance, we could still hear some things.
I don't
So
know.
you
but
could accept it
Tebulous,
for
you
what it
can still
is.
do that? You can still give me
But
that?
what
No.
what if the die-hard core fans don't want that?
Yeah. They want to hear Piece of the Road. They want to hear Push
Love the
Forward.
festival
Love,
and push
yeah.
forward and
Love It
sugar
Festival.
wine and
You got to
we
sing them
ready
there.
and yeah. So that's. But I'm open to that. That's their music. That's their produce. So I
What?
have no problem in that. But I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be singing ultra in
Yeah.
core thinking because there are popular songs that core fans would want to hear me singing them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then if they don't like it, first thing they would think that you just wanna be back in band to sing your same ultra songs them. Like no, that's not the intention at all. So
Yeah.
even as we started, there are a couple of ultra songs we do that they probably would have had in the rotation before
Mm-hmm.
that I particularly don't like doing because I mean even though they had them in the rotation before, they would have been sung by other people, but now you're having the voice of that song in your band
But
performing it. You don't
let
know how
Dangle
the
sing
how
this
the,
song.
the fans would like it. The dangle singing,
Let Dangle sing this song.
and then no,
No,
you make them even say no. They
you
gonna
don't
table
want to
to
sing
sing
this
it,
song.
and they sing the song then.
You can't
So
please them. No, you can't please them all, but they're gonna enjoy it.
that's true.
But
But I, I think it depends on the fans really. Once the fans accept it, it should be an easy transition.
but
Of
Everything
course,
will
Tebulous,
I
fall
got
into
to be
place.
uncomfortable. Huh?
Core and Ultra no exist in the same time.
About a year or two. 2 years.
2 years
Yeah,
they
two
were in
years.
the same time. But
Mm-hmm.
that was in the decline of Ultra though. I don't think he was really
No,
2 years
no. They
strong.
started. They came out before Ultra started declining. Yeah,
And then some of your
2011.
fans went over there.
Well, I can't say.
Yeah. You don't know your fans? You gonna know your
Well,
fans?
after Ultra, you mean after Ultra,
Yeah, yeah.
not during, not during,
Yeah,
not
after
during the
Ultra.
time.
After Ultra. After
Yeah,
Ultra.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most. Because we had a lot of
So
fans from Finland at the time too, so
yeah.
we had a
So I
lot of
mean,
fans from Finland.
like, okay, then you talk about hypothetical. What about the actual? What are people saying to you? You know what I mean? What are core fans in particular saying to you? You already kind of tell us what ultra fans are saying. They just happy to have your back, happy to have your back on the scene. But what core fans saying to
Well,
you?
but that's the thing. No core fans say anything to me.
Because I could think core fans love Delhi too, and you come and you just
Yeah, but
replace
but
Delhi.
but as they should, as they should.
Mm-hmm.
We played Saturday, and after we played, one guy came and talked to me. He tell me first of all, they had core fan no matter who's singing, but the core fan, and he was just giving me his feedback and how the session went on and everything. Other than that guy, I can't say anybody came and talked to me that I could identify as a die-hard core fan who come and say anything to me. Other
Was
than other than the
mm-hmm.
members, and I would say like supporting crew, guys who go be around helping the band. Other than them, nobody
Okay.
What has
Okay, I
been what
gotta
has been the
reset
feedback
you.
from the members though? What has been the feedback from the members?
in the band.
I
Yeah.
kinda interested what
Everybody,
has been the
you know,
feedback from the man too.
and nobody give me no negative vibe. Everybody love the idea.
So
What was the feedback from the first gig
yeah.
from the band?
Well, I would consider this weekend going to be the first gig really that we really had time to practice. The
Saturday?
other gigs then before, yeah, Saturday gone. The other gigs were just playing off of, this song, that song. We could play it, you know. We had never really gotten the chance to practice, but yeah, we practiced for the last month, and yeah, this gig Saturday, it was good. It was a good one.
That's the energy you had in the gig?
Still, how I talking now?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Because I may ain't seen
but
no
but
excitement from the gig.
but no, but you see that, and that's the thing why a lot of people don't understand with Tebulous. I
Tebulous
I
is
I
Tebulous.
I I
Yeah.
I Tebulous and this iTebulous.
I
I'm
feel
I'm
you.
not I'm not always in show mode.
Yeah.
It's just like I tell some people something. When you meet me, it's not the same Tebulous that you would see with the mic in your hand. It's a different person. It's a different personality. You know what I mean? Because
Uh,
the Tebulous who takes the stage is egotistical. So
mm.
the Tebulous now who you see in the street got to be the level-headed one. You understand? I
Who
can't walk with it. I can't carry my ego up and down the place. So
when you
yeah, I got
speaking
simple
of ego, who
attitude.
better than Tebulous?
iTebulous.
Well, nobody better than iTebulous.
Not at being Tebulous. Not at
Well,
being
so you,
Tebulous.
okay. But how would you rank yourself among the singers, band professionals? And you don't have to be modest, eh? You do not be modest at all.
But
It's
I
an upward
don't. I
question.
don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't.
You don't rank yourself?
No. No. I don't. I can't compare myself to other singers around here
No.
because I don't think there's another any other band in St. Kitts Nevis who went through the ropes I went through.
Mm.
Everybody who I know right now lead singing in any band, that's what they've been doing. That's what they
Oh, I
started
feel
off
you.
doing.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what they've been doing. My journey is far different for me to come and say I would compare myself because two, I am not a natural singer. I'm the type of singer where if I don't
Mm-hmm.
practice, I would lose the touch.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I practice, the better it gets, the sharper it gets, right? But there are some of these singers I know they could sing and really hold a key.
Mm-hmm.
Even sometimes when they not sing for a long time. I'm not saying that if me not sing for a long time, I don't can't hold a key, but I wouldn't sound as good as them. But put us through the works, put us to the test. If you give us something to do and all of us gonna practice it and work at it the same way,
Mm-hmm.
then it wouldn't really be easy for them to leave me out. But
Mm.
to just compare myself as a singer to these guys, I got a lot of respect for these guys
Yeah. I
for
feel you.
what they do, what they did over the years. You know what I mean? I didn't have the opportunity to be that way, to be able to just focus on writing songs and going to practice to sing and that kind of stuff. I always had other things to deal with. I was a bass man for most of my life, and even when I wasn't bass man and singing, I was singing and mixer man and band leader and all these things, band playing, and I had a lot to concentrate on. A lot of these guys who singing been singing with very good, strong bands for years.
Mm.
We
Mm-mm.
I've gone through multiple bands. I've gone through multiple groups in the same band. I had to rebuild so many times that I don't think I ever got the chance to be at my fullest potential. So you can't compare me with them.
I
If you
feel
want to
you.
take a song, if you're gonna take a song that I sang
Mm-hmm.
and compare it to something that they sang, well, you can do that, but we would judge that, but I wouldn't compare myself to other singers.
Okay. Okay.
You know, sorry to
I
pop the bubble.
no,
Sorry
me
to
ain't
pop
gonna
your
push
bubble
it.
with that
Me
one
ain't
there.
gonna push it. I mean, Lil Wayne, not been afraid to say he the best rapper alive. You know, I feel like everybody's supposed to say that they're the best at what they do, and I don't think anybody should take offense in anybody saying that they're the best at what they do. I know a lot of people like to. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you come out and you say, "Yeah, no, me the best um, singer, the best whatever it is," because your criteria for what is the best is different from somebody else's criteria. What is the best? This is all subjective. But
Mm-hmm.
a person shouldn't be afraid to say that they're the best, especially when they've earned that right to say it. And late fall away, me. You check. Who wanna take it as that, then take it as that. You're not gonna compete with them, but you know how we go.
10 years ago,
That
you would have get that from me,
egotistic tell us.
but not now.
I'm gonna catch you when you're on the stage, man. I'm gonna catch you when you got a mic in. What
Yeah,
you
do
say?
that, do
A
that.
drink in your hand. And let
Yeah,
me
do
skitty
that.
you, man.
Oh,
This guy.
yeah, question there from Kaja. Would you be rating songs for the band? So I guess coming up for the culture drama season. You got any plans on rating?
Yes, I actually started writing one already.
Mm.
We start working on a song already that you would probably like to be one of our earlier releases. Started working on two actually. We had another one working on, and Master Blue was bouncing around some ideas and so on, but then we decided to leave that one for closer up to the season and work on something else that we think would be better suited for an early release.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So
what is it?
we're looking
Oh,
at
go ahead.
pep, we're looking at soca, what we're
But
looking at.
but you see, and the thing is, too, I am open to, for assistance for writing. So if anybody who watching and feel like they could write band songs, jam songs, party songs, soca song, yeah, you could check me. Me not got no problem with that because every song that me ever sing from anybody
Mm-hmm.
was never really just written and given to me for me to sing the same way. I've always had to alter them and work them into my style, my groove. So
Mm.
anybody could write a song that could become a hit. Yeah, it depends on how you put it down. So anybody who feel like they have ideas for songs and that kind of stuff and you want to hit me up and we talk about it, I am pretty much open to it. And if it's material that seem like it could work, we are willing to make payments for that as well because you see, I don't sing so much songs, right? I don't went through so many different topics.
Mm.
And I find what happening with a lot of soca artists today, leaning to other persons to help them to write because you can become repetitive and not even realizing it sometimes when you're writing songs. If a new artist, right, could come into the business and sing a song, a topic that I sang about 15 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody would accept it as a new song and it's gonna be a hit. But if I was to go and use a topic like that, everybody gonna remember, but you don't sing Pandat already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the longer you're in the business is the harder it is. And then the type of person I am, I chant, I make up so much chant, I have so much party mix. I probably don't chant any possible thing that you could think about. A lot of times I hear songs come out and all and I hear melodies and lines and so from some of my party mix them from in the past, some of ultra party mix them. But you don't just get up and go out and saying, buy your thief this for me, or your thief that. I am never about that kind of culture there, so we don't study with that. So the thing is though, if I was to go back and sing it, somebody gonna remember that I sing it already and they're gonna say, back come with something, man. So it's very difficult. Most times I sit down and I write a couple lines and then it sounds like something I had before and then you want to trash it and go again. But then if somebody give you something, you have a different outlook on it.
Mm.
You could do different things with it and become more creative using it. So I'm open to that. The type
Okay.
of topics that it's hard for me right now to write to, because it's hard to know right now what people really want to hear about. And yeah, I'm fed up of the excessive profanity
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that nowadays we feel like if it ain't about cock it up, skin it out, it's not gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
hit. I mean, we enjoy it in the clubs, but
Mm.
when you make a song with them type of stuff, how many times you're gonna play that song over and over? I mean, how can you play that song at home, in front of children, in front of your parents, in front of people you respect in society who don't listen to that type of song? You know, and that's the challenge. I find a lot of the things that we used to produce
Mm-hmm.
that were exclusive to the club life
Mm-hmm.
is like they're mainstream now, and everybody like it, and so the singers now become a victim of the fans that if you ain't put out the song with that, then I go jam you. But my thing is back then we didn't record stuff like that and put them out, but the fans know that when you come to the club, you're gonna get it live.
Mm. Mm.
And that is more of locality, you know, because
Yeah.
Trinidad, who is still leading with soca, they are not that. They don't have all that
No,
profanity,
they not got all of
vulgarity
that.
music and so like we do. So why is it that around here we doing that? I mean, I don't want young people to be listening to me and so. But I tell us like, yeah, come back and be old and boring, by. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about the marketing end of it. It's like you can market them songs in nowhere but locally.
Yeah.
And that's the mindset that I have right now, the approach to making songs and writing songs. I want to know that they can become a household product, something that you feel comfortable playing around the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. So Tablas, let me ask you this. So we can expect, and DJ Nayan said congratulations, Tebs. And I challenge you to bring out a new song every 2 months because staying relevant is the key right now. But let me ask you this. So you here talking to Reese and I. What am
Hmm.
I hearing is that you're coming out with a sound that is more exportable than the ones that we have right now.
I wouldn't I don't want you're making it seem like the ones we have right now are not exportable at all. It's just to some extent.
Well, I mean, I said
But
more exportable. I didn't just say exportable and not, left it. I said more exportable. You know what I mean? Okay, so my
I'm I'm
question again. Hmm? Go ahead.
I'm hoping that we can do that.
Okay, because I was wondering, like, this is prime time for Trinidad Carnival. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And why is it that our bands, our musicians, our soca artists are not releasing music for Trinidad Carnival? I think Nietzsche did it. I don't know if he continued, but where is that? And if it's a business, wouldn't you want to capture the greatest market of it in soca, which is Trinidad, and then branch beyond?
You have you have a point, but the Trinidadians don't really like our style of music. You would
Mm.
find Trinidadians who move to this region of the Caribbean, just like anybody would. They adapt to our style,
Yeah.
and they would appreciate our music. But Trinidadians who live in Trinidad who only listen Trinidad soca,
Hmm.
not going to like our style of music.
But you
That
versatile.
is that has been my observation over the years. It depends on the
You-
type of beat you use.
So you know what to do. I'm not saying abandon our sound, but at
I know
some
what you
point in
mean, yeah.
time, you gotta watch yourself as an artist. You spoke to us and you say, this music business. You see what I'm saying? There's the love for it, and then there's the business aspect of it. And I feel
But
like, well, it's
they are
important for
quite.
someone like you to reach out there, Tabulous, because you're one of the best to do it from the federation, right? If you're one of the best to do it from the federation, people and youngsters growing up gonna be looking at you. And when they look at you, their dream is going to be what? To sing seasonal music, to become a musician with a real solid career where it comes to outside touring and over there, doing this thing. 'Cause you have the ability. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, that is why I was worried about you joining a band. So I just want to know if I would be able to get an international Tebulous, a Tebulous that we could go to Orlando and watch a concert, go to Tampa, New York. You don't went to England with the band, but I, I challenging you to develop a craft that is more exportable than what's there right now.
I wouldn't even say it's up to me right now because it has a lot to do with the music as well. It has a lot to do with the beat. But what I was saying though is that
Mm-hmm.
there had quite a few artists who released songs over the years that, in my view, could match with songs from Trinidad, But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, marketing behind it as well. You
Mm-hmm.
can't have a song and your song that good that they hear it in Trinidad and it become a big song. You
Mm-hmm.
have to have some strong promotion behind the song. I've heard it from people from St. Vincent and Grenada, those places who style a lot closer to Trinidad style than us, and who had really good songs as well, but you can't just walk into the Trini market like that.
So let me help Ira a little bit understand it. Before you get into the trading market, you literally need somebody to hold your hand and bring you in. Right? For example, you're
Somebody
gonna look at
from India.
somebody from Trinidad to hold your hand and bring you in. You spoke of Nichoby. But if you look at Nichoby was connected to blacks, was connected to the All Stars. Right? So he had an in. You look at Skinny Fabulous, Skinny is connected to Marshall. He got that in. You look at even when you look at Allison Haynes had to team up with Marshall to get that in. So you need an in, a hard to get the in sometimes.
Mm. Mm.
And that is where you got to
Tablas,
look at.
Tablas, have you tried to get her in before?
Not intentionally, I
Mm.
wouldn't say. There were people who you talk to, you would hint at wanting to, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing that you really set out to do.
Mm. Okay.
But also, I am entertaining your conversation, but to be quite honest, I have no business in fighting to get into the Trinidad market either. I'll be
No?
I'll be quite straight up with you. I
Mm.
feel like our time is coming. I feel like
Yeah.
this region right now,
Yeah.
our time is coming because that's the thing now. A lot of Trinidad artists singing and beats produced by people in our region now. And there are even people from down the islands producing songs with a similar ride, like how we've been doing up here now. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a matter now of, do we now walk away from our style and then
Yeah.
Trinidadians popularize it, or do we continue hold on to it and trying to mix it up a bit with the Trini style to remain relevant?
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you what I feel it is. To be honest with you, Tabulous. Like you said, the Trinidad though, the Trinidad move. They don't move around to the region, right? You know, what I mean, one moment you might hear the job with them big in Trinidad, then you might hear a booyah with them big in Trinidad and things like that. It's all about
Hmm.
being ready,
Right.
right? Being ready. When the opportunity presents itself, you just got to be ready to jump on the train. You know what I mean? I think you look at Marshall and Bungie when they did Family. There's a boy with them. You just ain't somebody from Dominica ready to jump on the train when the boy with him take off. So you just got to be ready
Hmm.
when your time come or when your region time come to jump on the train. Can the time when come, like you said, the time will come. Just got to be ready.
Are you
That's
ready?
what's up right now, Ira.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I see that. I just want to see. I just want to see like, ain't so much the Trini market. I'm just saying the Trini market is where the exposure is to the world. It ain't about
Right.
getting into
That's
Trinidad. This is what I'm talking about. Because I listened to Marshall Montana in an interview one time, and he said what he did was he looked at the world and he saw that pop music was the music of the world.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
music was the music that had the most fans. You know, you look at Michael Jackson and you look at all these pop stars, they're the biggest artists in the world. So what did he do? He incorporated pop into his soca. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying to get rid of our style, but our style also has to evolve to a point where it is no longer just marketed for our local SKN market. And nothing is wrong with marketing songs for our local SKN market. But as one thing I'm going to say as a SKN citizen, I am super proud when I'm outside here and I hear the music from home playing outside. Right? So I saw a video with somebody in St. Thomas, which is right there, on the steel plant playing Searching. You know how that feel? And it doesn't matter if the sound is just our sound. Once that sound is like the word that I've been using is more exportable and it makes it outside there. That's just what I want to hear. I want to be able to, when I go to parties up here, so equally, and it might be difficult, it's probably impossible, none that, but an artist could get there. But equally, when you go to the parties, when you hear soca songs, you hear them make some selections from an artist, from Sinkits and Nevis. I haven't been able to do that yet. Grandmaster's got some of the biggest tunes out there, new vibes. I mean, look at Searching. You know, Searching did that. You look at songs like I remember when growing up and I hear Crazy Love and these kind of songs. And I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? There's just something to that slow pep and those kind of songs. I just want to know how much of a business is music for you, and apart from the love, because I know you love it. But business-wise, where you want to take your music career?
It's just to the fans still, you know. It's wherever the fans are. That's the network that I'm trying to touch.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I don't have a direct target other than to say to please the fans. That's the main intention. So right now I'm really just listening. I'm not I didn't come back in the business like me's a boss. Like me know exactly what people want to hear from me. So at this point I am basically feeling out, trying to understand, and also trying to understand the whole music vibe that going on right now, because I wasn't listening as much soca over the past few years as I did previously. I actually started back listening soca like, okay, let me say 2019. From 2014 up until 2019, I didn't listen to a lot of soca. I listen a lot of hip hop. Hip hop is
Why?
my next favorite genre because of the heartbreak of separating from Ultrasonic. I just wanted a long break from soca music, from band music.
You the heartbreak?
What you mean?
I don't remember you telling us about your heart broken.
I know. You talk things differently when you heal properly too. But how could you not feel like I would feel some type of way with my separation from Ultrasonic?
I don't know, because I mean, I know you would feel some type of
Eh?
way, but from the outside, people would say that you walked away from the band, right? And that may not be the case. But the reason why people are gonna say that you walk away from the band, because you were so much the face of the band that you probably could have rearranged the whole team if you been needed to whole team rearrange, right?
Well,
If you had
I would tell you I couldn't.
oh yeah, well then you
Yeah,
see, we were
at that
lied
point,
to all these years.
I couldn't.
She got reach a ball and all.
But
Yeah, I'm too.
I I right now basically just trying I trying to see because I not making the music for me anymore. I'm making it for the fans now. So it's a matter of knowing what the fans want to hear and work towards that. But I would like the music to reach all corners. I don't know if I will reach all corners because traveling these days is so funny. I don't know. There are certain places I wouldn't want to travel to and so on right now.
I feel you.
Personally, so I can't say that I'm
Jab
trying to
jab.
get myself here, there, and everywhere, but I would love the music to get the opportunity to move about.
Yeah.
And I open to doing different genres of music too because I came into this business singing R&B and hip hop, you know. When I was in band being a backup singer, the songs them that I used to do was always singing a R&B, hip hop, and a soca beat. Even when I was in Supersonics in the 90s, I was actually one of the first who started doing that, you know. And then even when I went in Wildfire,
Cover.
I remember those days the song Maria Maria had just come out. I used to sing those songs and so in Wildfire, and then when Ultrasonic started, it's the same thing I was doing. So is a way to of thinking if we can merge all of those and but to be honest, I
Yeah.
would really like a different style right now. I would
Drop
like
it.
to hear something
Drop it
different than what
because
we hear all the time.
you keep saying what the fans them want, what the fans them want. The fans them a look to
Yeah,
you. We bring
but
that, you know.
what if the fans don't want it?
You try and then if they don't want it, you try something else.
All right, sound
You
like
see
a
what I'm
plan.
saying? You have to because
Sound like a
even
plan.
up the other day, I was talking to my brother. He was in a chat there. Shout out the Hot Topics chat, and he was talking about who would expect that people would want to do the Deaf Man Jam, jam band, and like you see what I'm saying? This is where now
Hmm.
you as an artist is supposed to express how they feel and their outlook. I'm not saying force yourself on them, but you're the one who creating the art. We're the one we're gonna enjoy it, and if we don't enjoy it, then you don't try to force it down our throat. You just look at it and say,
Hmm.
okay, then I really like that, then I really dig that. Let me try something else. And then
Hmm.
let me tell you this too. Not because you shoot a shot to St. Kitts and Nevis and it fail, no mean you're not supposed to shoot that shot there to a country outside of St. Kitts and Nevis. Because time and time again, I watch interviews with Jamaican artists and they say, but yeah, some of the biggest songs will run the place, yeah, can't play outside. And some of the songs then what they create are run the place outside. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I know how that go with searching, especially. I know how that go with searching. Searching was big outside before he was big home.
I- And then when you reach home, everybody just gravitate to it like the
Yeah,
sun.
when when searching was released for like the first 4 to 5 months, is two people who were on radio that I could remember who had really believed in searching, you know, and that was Sugar Bowl and Carlisle Powell, you know.
Carlisle had believe
I
in it.
mean,
Carlisle would have played that there
other
over,
DJs
over,
would play
over,
it too, eh?
over.
Yeah, other DJs would play it too, but I know Sugar Bowl had a real love for that song and he used to push it. He used to message me back now and again and so telling me, bye, you ain't understand how big this song here be, you know. And the same thing Carlisle would call me and tell me Carlisle had me on a show one time. Say he wanted to do an official release of the song. He said, the song no release, but he wanted an official release because of how big he believed the song would get. And in my mind, all them times, I was like, why these people are trying to pull up my head by? And the next thing you know, the song turned out to be even bigger than they were anticipating. So I know how we go. So I think yeah, this year definitely you're gonna hear some stuff from Tebulous that you probably didn't expect to hear from me.
I don't know. Because right now it's a
That
blank
that
page for me.
that I feel.
Yeah.
Even with the song that I am currently working on. You're gonna hear some
Reese,
different vibes.
I'm gonna let you do some talking because I've been talking a lot. So
No,
if you want,
I learned things because I hear a couple of things there. For one thing I realized for the first time, Tabulous song vulnerable.
the man says a
Yeah,
So
different
what?
man. Married man
so
life.
it's a little vulnerable, you know. You the confidence of Tabulous Rosaga, right? You know really hear it. I can tell you when Tab- when two set left Tabulous on the bar you come. Tabulous say,
Hmm.
anybody I can play with them. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tabulous no the confidence no. You look like after the break, Tabulous got to build back up himself. But I mean, with time, you
but
know, come back
no,
together.
but you see, it's a different in speech, Reese.
He grew up.
Different in
No, I
speech.
understand. I understand. I
I,
understand.
I, I still have this. I still have the same aggression when performing, but I choose my words differently now. That's
Yeah,
the
Got you.
thing.
yeah.
Got you. Got
It's
you.
like if you know me, assume that everything that you knew about me is still right there under the same shell. But
Still the same.
yes, for various reasons,
I hear
I
you. I
speak
hear
my
you.
words differently.
I hear you. I hear you. I like that. I like that. One thing, and let me tell you, I already decided to. You have
Hmm.
noticed over the years that soccer, the movie soccer reach far than Pep. I last longer than Pep. What is it that you feel like as an industry, we don't focus on the movie soccer, we focus on the Pep so much, seeing that the Pep don't really last. Because Pep only seasonal really enjoyed it.
Local,
Road match.
the yeah the fast songs they get more recognition for them during the cultural armor season. And
Mm.
sadly, as Ira just mentioned, it is with intentions to capture the road march crown most of the time. And the road march crown that has such little value. I don't know why for years we did that, but it has proven to be very weak because I find too that I think over the last few years, especially too, I've been observing some of the bands. We've been releasing some very fast songs. Reese, I think you're familiar with tempo more than Ira, right?
Listen,
In the early
tell me
2000s,
lost. Tell me lost. You got a song. When I
yeah,
say what body from, I get the stems and I plug it in my Ableton as 162.
mhm.
That was the recorded speed, 162. So you know live is about
BPM.
175.
You
So
said tempo.
I telling you now that's child's play to a
Yeah,
guy now.
yeah, you know.
Wha- Them are faster
When
than
when when
162.
when my last couple of years with Ultra, like songs like Vision and so, them songs is 165 because of the type of beat. Because of
Wow.
the type of beat it is, you would hear it at 165 and it wouldn't sound that fast. But then our local style, when you
Hmm.
jam our local style at 165, that's a different thing. And then
Boy.
you find now you have guys now going into the studio and recording songs at 166, 168. I mean, I joke you. But now you see, right? You recording the song that way because Culturama, and when the song pop out, you want the song to jump out and sound aggressive. But then as when Culturama weird on now, September, October, November, and you put on a song that you want to know, wow, that's so fast a song they been all the time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna shelf
You
life.
know, really, yeah, you know, really enjoy listening to the song for the next 10 months of the year now. When Culturama come around again, July, you're gonna like it again because that's what you're in now. So I think that's one of the things. We recording those upbeat songs a little too fast. I think they could be recorded at a moderate tempo, the same 162, 160, knowing that when you go out to play, you're going to jam it up at 165, 170 if needs be, you know what I mean? But bass, yeah, some of these songs they record very fast.
But the thing is, right, because We know that that is the problem. We know that these songs don't have no shelf life. They're only for the season. But we still
Mm-hmm.
focus on them. They're still
It's
so
still
dominant.
over
Yeah.
and over.
And that's a problem because we got songs that could have gone far in here. We got songs that we just don't push. And it's not just one
Right.
band. Every band got songs that they could have pushed out and these songs could have still been going. We just don't
Mm-hmm.
focus on it. You know, I would look at Born in Flames. Every Born in Flames where they play Walkie, yeah? Walkie older than me, and Walkie still a run dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you've
And it's
mentioned it before, right?
the groovy.
That you mentioned it before that one of the problems with the bands, them in St. Kitts and Nevis, they don't believe in playing their own songs. They play the songs this year. Alright. Next year is on to somebody else's song, and then the new songs. You know, I can play whatever song hot in Trinidad or whatever, and then the new song. But you know, just playing their
Well,
own song.
that again is a major problem as well. We don't play with one catalog.
Yeah, and believe in their own music.
But tell us why is that? Why do you feel like locally we don't play with one music? We don't play with one catalog.
I'm gonna tell you from let me look at Ultra. The songs them that we used to produce, we if we produce 10 songs, we're gonna probably play about 3 of them. And you know
Okay.
why? Because we were not creating songs to play out. You're creating songs because a topic idea come to your mind and you start work on it and it turn out to be good and you make a song with it. But you are not making the song with the intention that when you go out. I look at a lot of other artists from regional artists that they could literally jam the album because they created the songs in a way that some would flow good after others. They could literally start with the slow ones and go into the mid tempo and up to the fast tempo, and it would work. But we around here, we like to try things that wouldn't necessarily help us to make a dollar. So you producing songs because you like them, but if you go and you play them in the club, people don't want to hear them. A lot of the reason why you see a lot of the artists are bands using songs from outside, it has to do with the fans as well. You can't force on things by the fans that they don't want. The fans are so caught up in the music from the outside that when you're having a session, if the band not playing the songs and them and a DJ somewhere else playing the popular songs, the fans them gonna drop you right there and go by the next function because the
Mm.
DJ playing the songs them that they want to hear. I find bands become a slave of that around here that we have to incorporate so much of the outside influence into our set to keep the fans because the challenge with them going somewhere else and then Neve is small, so the next event is right around the corner. They bust off the gun and then come back. It happens a lot. It's still happening today. Right now in
Uh,
Nevis, FYI, dancer music is still running the place in Nevis right now. Just so you know,
yeah.
not band music.
Mm.
And if you now mix some of that into your set right now,
You know, then I
you're
want
gonna
to
lose
come
the
to a
attention.
session.
You're gonna lose the attention of the thing is to the age range. I've been going out a few times over the last couple of
Mm.
months from since Culturama last year. I try to, at least dip in and out of the clubs and things now, see what's going on. And majority of people who going out now consistently are between the ages of 18 to 30 to 35. Not even, and 30 to 35 is limited. The majority, 75% is 18 to 30. Maybe another 10-15%
Mm.
between 35 and then a couple others up in our range. So what type of music they're gonna want to hear?
Don't check.
What you gonna play for them is very rough. So I mean, how do you convince people from ages 30 to 50 that they can come out and dance to your band again. They can come out and party. The party life different now. Where you had now a band playing and you start off very slow. People come, people build, the vibes build. By the time you reach close to halfway down your session, everybody done flack up and you jam down now for the next hour and a half. You know, I go so now, from the time you take the stage, you have to come out the gate with high energy. This ain't no more you warming up ping and you walking out through the crowd to listen to your speaker and come back in. People now wait on that right now. These days you gotta make sure you done sound check so that when it's your turn, you jump on, you strike, you start out high energy, and even the playing time now is being cut shorter. We used to play for 3 hours. Tell me which part in Nevis right now, other than in a hotel, a cocktail or some sort of formal setting, that a
Oh
band can
boy,
play for 3 hours and hold a crowd.
3 hours, boy.
Not even a band from St. Kitts. It would have to be a well advertised function. One band, 3 hours, can't work right now. And we used to do that easy peasy. 3 hours, 3.5. That's what we used to play. But now you're looking at, even if a band playing by itself, you're looking at that at an hour and a half to 2 hours tops.
Mm.
And that's a band playing by itself. If you're gonna have other DJs and so on and the venue right now, the band playing time gonna get cut to half because people now hang around for more than an hour of a band.
Mm.
Yeah, that they're off. That they're off.
You rough right now. It's hard on bands, and I think I don't even know if it would make sense, but I glad I see Easy back in the business. But maybe
Mm.
he need a bit more veteran presence and so to do things, because a lot of the young artists too, they're gonna basically just continue to give in the young fans what they want, but then the same way, in the next 5 years from now, the people between 18 and 25, they're gonna get fed up at that too. And so you're gonna keep just pleasing people of that age range. So how do we change that culture right now? Do the bands need to start coming together and go out and do things on the beach again? Let's say two bands go on the beach and do 3 hours, an hour and a half a piece. Start to get people to come out and listen to bands again. A band can't go nowhere by itself now if you not got a DJ to play some music. I remember when band used to close dance, now it's DJ close dance. Well, there are some still, what expect, there are still some bands in St. Kitts, Grand Masters and Sugar Band and them, man. They still at that level now where they are close down and dance and so, but I talking about Nevis. In Nevis right now, but if you're having a band function and you have a DJ, you're gonna be in problems if there's another function that
Mm.
have DJs. Yeah, that's what's going on in Nevis right now. So all that I had to take into consideration coming back into the business. I had enough time to think about it in December that, I mean, all the band functions that I've been going to over the past few months, only the bands from St. Kitts really holding and pulling a crowd. I mean, Odyssey wasn't at full strength either. They didn't have Easy. Hopefully things may be different with them now. Core wasn't playing out much for the second half of 2021, 2022, sorry. So I can't really judge it from that perspective either. When we play out Saturday, a good bit of folks came out, but like I said, I wouldn't even hate to say this. I can't tell you that I could have looked through the crowd and see my people. Who I saw at Five Trees Saturday was a couple core fans and the general Five Trees fans. I can't tell you that the people who don't say, buy ITebulous when you're going to farm a cabana, when you're going back in a band, I can't tell you that they were there
Mm.
Saturday. So
Mm.
who do we make music for? I want to see, I waiting for the first Odyssey Jam to go out and check to see, because I mean Odyssey's situation is different to Core. That is like Easy going back to open arms. Fan, I know, some fans probably may have been a bit bitter towards Easy, but I think they would be even more happy to know that he back with the band,
Hey,
the
back
band that, yeah. So I
to
looking
Tebulous.
forward to see what that kind of turnout would be.
I mean, you're hinted to something with the core fans and stuff. So you've been having issues with core fans, or you don't feel like you were
No,
welcomed? Okay.
no. I wouldn't say no. None of the
Cause you said
above.
they were there. Okay,
Yeah,
they were
like yeah,
there.
you had core fans.
Hmm.
Yes, they dance, they party.
Okay, so
Hmm.
Rastico said everything SKM bands them do is to be relevant and to relate to the people. That's just the truth. Don't study. The people don't study the bands if they ain't do these things. Okay, so
It's true and it rough, it rough.
yeah, I feel like if they hear your music enough, they can just like it. There's that thought of what's the idea. I don't know if it's a theory or what, but
It
you
is
hear
possible.
something enough, you
It
grow to
can
like
sound
it.
good too.
It grow
And it
upon you.
sound good, they're going to
But
like it, yeah.
your song, you don't sound good. It's just that I just feel like bands now no want to create their own opportunity. Bands now only want to go up on session when they get promotion to hire them, rather than by not go on the weekend. Yeah, this is a perfect time for us to be the only people at the event. Down on the beach. Let me get a pub, let me get a permit, let me go play some music. Because nobody else a keep nothing. And Nevis dog a lot of times when nothing a keep. Well, five
Yeah,
cheese, I
but
mash up that, eh?
who gonna pay the gas bill?
What you call the mileage? What you call it, boss? The long game, you know? The long game. Sometimes you just gotta play the long game. Because the mission is to your music got to be in rotation. Now Nevis not on a radio station. Nevis got Choice FM. Well, let me not say in a radio station. Nevis got Choice FM and Nevis got um
So
Van
Van.
Radio. And the landscape of Choice FM and Van Radio, they're too political. One. People, so one set of people now listen to Van, one set of people now listen to Choice. And they only tune in to listen politics. I don't even know how good like the music segments of the shows are do. So what is promoting the music in Nevis? Right? Sinkets is a different breed. You know, Sinkets got like, he kept on the radio every afternoon and run with him. He was showing him something rhythm, right? So the music is in rotation. Sister Sensei got she home grocer. This is probably like I don't know if SK bands and SK artists realize how much these radio station has contributed to their careers, and their growth,
That is true.
And now you
That
got
is
this company, ECC, whatever you name want to stifle
yeah.
everybody. But
I don't like it.
but anyway,
I don't think we give the old choice enough credit for that either, you know.
yeah,
When Ounce and X-Ray used to
yeah,
blaze up the bands live and so on the radio, I don't think we give them enough credit for that. So if any of them listening or anybody know
you miss them.
Ounce or X-Ray,
Yeah.
Sister C used to blaze the tunes them too, but that means more specifically the live music, the band lives them. Ounce and
Mm-hmm.
X-Ray used to do the bands and them really good with that. Because like you said, there's no radio station in Nevis that is really pushing our craft.
No, the music not out there.
We get
And
more boosts from the DJs in St. Kitts than we get in Nevis. I don't
yeah,
want I almost call names, but yeah, you get more promotion from the radio stations in St. Kitts in terms of your local band music, especially our local craft, which is the live music. You rhythm and
mm-hmm.
chant, vibe, kind of things, and that is a very unique thing. There's no other. I mean, in Virgin Islands and so they do it where they create a rhythm and they would chant, but nobody do it as much as Saint Kitts Nevis, Where a rhythm I run from a rhythm box and you just chant and make up something. You put out party mix with just as A.U. Brown used to tell us. Why use choruses, load of choruses in a party mix. There's no other
Right.
reason that is something unique to St. Kitts Nevis and the DJs in St. Kitts does push it, but not in Nevis.
Yeah. Yeah. But
You know?
then we realize that no, but the bands themselves now push it. So now, excuse me, if I go on core webpage right now, you know, if I look up how many core lives drop a year, you know, and I'm only talking about core because you're part of core. I don't know that I'll be pleased with the number. With the amount of core lives that drop,
Oh,
you
how
know.
many lives you
Yeah,
want to drop?
Yeah.
exactly. How many lives you want to drop in a
You,
year?
you can't drop too many lives either, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anything more than two can saturate the airways. Anything more than two.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
Two is
two?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
Area gotta
one
be
DJ to
realistic.
cut.
So
Boy,
alive
area
got
gotta be realistic, boy.
alive got Reese. You don't listen. Alive for 6 months.
Era, think about it.
No,
And
me
we'll
just
just think
ask
about
you. Me
this.
just ask you.
Hold
If you
on.
just no. No, me
Era,
ask a
hold on.
question first.
Era, you got to listen, Era.
Okay, go
Think
ahead.
about it this way.
Mm-hmm.
The bubbly baby chant is about a year old, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How long you think we really listen to that? We listen to that for about a year and it's still released. You can't saturate the airways. When you chant and cancel out the other chant. You can't saturate the airways.
But me not say change your chant. I mean, I want to feel like Grandmasters had at least 4 lives last year.
I could count
Four,
two,
I could
maybe
go on two.
three.
I could go on two.
Well, maybe 3.
I could
Maybe
go on
3
two and
lives.
one
Not
of the two
not four.
one of the two wasn't released by them. It was released it was just because it was on Facebook Live, which was when they played St. John.
They got the David Host live.
Uh-huh.
David was like,
They had the one at 5 Fet, 5 in 1, right? That's a live with David Host party. I think they had the two Fets, a matter of
and the
fact,
one we're talking about.
and the one we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And them around the road. So what it's telling me is that even if you got 4 quarters in a year, you don't got to be not to change your songs, you know. Because the question me ask Reese is, Reese, are you listening alive for 6 months?
Yeah, I still listen to David Rose Party Mix. David Rose Birthday Bash.
Yeah, and you will still listen 5 in 1. You don't stop listening 5 in 1.
But you
I
want
can tell you
eventually
that.
listen to the one who recorded the best.
Yeah.
If the favorite, okay, so Eva, hold on, right? The favorite one, if you listen to the favorite one, it is not a clean, like, it's a rip from Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the one from St. John, it's a rip from Facebook. So those aren't released by the band, the band that released them now.
Well, the
People
band
went
need
on
to.
social media. No, hold on. A
They need
live
to
is what is
thank the
released by the
people.
band.
They need to. They need to. They
Oh,
need. They need. Well, I'm saying though. I think that dispel the whole saturation thing because you had the 5 in 1, and the people have been hungry enough to listen to that, and still the David host, and still listen to that, and still would go back and listen to, because it's not like, oh, new live out, me done with the old one, me on to the new one. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe that's how it works. And I believe even with you, that's not how it works, because I don't believe you throw away the first live that you listen to. I don't know if
well,
that's how most people do it.
nah,
Tebulous
later,
know.
but me glad you didn't play music, boy. Because a lot of money, man, would have been with a troublemaker after you, boy.
Wow.
Boy.
My music is work, yeah?
What?
Music is a lot of work.
You realize
Tebulous, music
Itabulous
is a lot
alive
of work.
too? Itabulous don't be a
Mu-
talk about them.
Music is a lot of work. But Tebulous is in a good organization now with people who willing and ready. He said that in the beginning. Good management, good structure. Everybody want to do it. I just want to know what Tebulous say he can come up with a new song. So, well, not a new song, but something that we don't expect from Tebulous. I just want to know, you know, when we can hear the first song.
I can't say when. Can't say
And
when.
we want that, eh?
We would have loved to release a song by the end of this month, February. And we would love to release a song by the end of next month, March as well. So I don't think any song will be released the end of this month though, but yeah. I don't want to start setting any bars for anybody.
Set them, Tebulous. I don't tell you pressure make diamond, you know.
No, not with words. Not with words.
All the words
One
you're
when the
writing.
song when the song drop. Yeah.
I can send a song to you, Tebulous. I can write a song tonight and send it to you
That's
tomorrow.
that sound good. I love that. I love that. Somebody had say bring out a song every 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. DJ Nayan. And he's a DJ. Actually, DJ Nayan will play a lot of the local music outside. Big up to DJ Nayan for that. Straight. All the time.
Kajal saying a good thing here too, you know.
Yeah, the government needs to allow the
Yeah.
bands to connect to the power line light post for 3 to 4 hours free. Why not? You know, the way they can generate revenue by selling drinks. That's a
Listen,
good
I
idea.
I am on the Culturama Central Committee now, but I
Yeah.
am pretty sure that people have heard me over the years say that I always believe that Culturama can do more for the local artists. And being on the committee now, I still feel that way, but it is not within my powers to make any change on
Well, this
that
is
in
real
that
talk.
regard. But I
This is
always
real.
feel like Culturama can do a lot more for the local artists. Even like you see now, Culturama done nothing since Culturama. I mean, like even like October, November, or December. How about you are just put on something, give back the soca artists and calypsonians to come and just do something, and then you come and you do it again in March or April because from a government firm, it wouldn't be difficult for the regular man to try and pull something together like that. It's gonna be problems. But from the time you say government, from you say Culturama Secretariat doing it, is everybody going to chip in and do? They could easily get sponsors and all these things just to do these type of pre-events, but we don't do it. So when you look now, Culturama start and who they're looking for right now, they are calling on the calypsonians and the soca artists to what? To start releasing early. You create an incentive to entice them to want to release song early by giving them a $500 extra five or something, I think like that, to encourage them to release early. But you are not doing anything for them after Culturama. You are helping them to set you up, and that is not a good thing. But like I say, I'm a part of the central committee, so I can't go in and myself like that. But these are some of the things that I would like to see changed.
Okay. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
These are
I,
things I would like to see. You see, just like what Kajal said,
mhm.
Culturama would have the authority to talk to whoever that would go down and set a line to give these bands who played for Culturama. You're giving them the opportunity to run a line for 3 to 5 hours on the beach to entertain people and they can sell some drinks and make some money,
Tourism
Stuff
thing.
like that. And not just that you're gonna say, well, if I been I want to do it, I could have said, you know? How about you see it as a good initiative to want to get up and be a part of it and make it happen for them? Because, like I said, going through them, it would be much easier. These are some of the changes I will like. Culturama can do more for the bands them who basically out here creating songs from nothing to help and promote Culturama, to boost and get revelers ready for Culturama. You have the contestants who take part in the pageants and so, but you don't see them until in June, July. You know what I mean? Is the artists and them who singing song and so keep people inclined with what going on with Culturama and so when you listen to the songs you hear them on the radio, you ain't gonna tune into the radio station and hear a talent from a Miss Culture contestant from last year. It's music that was made for Culturama you're gonna hear. You understand what I'm saying? So bye. Yeah. It's
I
real
feel
rough.
you.
It's real rough out here. He rough out here.
And you can hear
But,
really soon.
He got the vision, but he
but,
can't.
but
He
I
don't have the power to
know
make the changes.
the problem, me got the problem with the culture. I'm a really enjoy, so me not like it talk about it because you don't hurt me hard. You don't hurt me hard. But I want to tell you one of the things that was. I understand that you said that, sometimes they call the artists or the calypsonians or whatever. But the truth is, if every year the same thing happening, at some point they got to say, well, no, me not do that. If I don't do that, then
But
I do that.
but you see, it's just like they know we're gonna always come back because we need them just as much as they need us. That's the problem, you know. Market is so small in Nevis. At the end of the
That's the
day,
part. That's the problem. The
Culturama
market is so small.
Culturama is the biggest stage you could get on in Nevis as a local artist. No matter where you twist and turn go. Within this 36, 37 square miles, the biggest stage for any local soca or calypso artist is a Culturama stage. Even still over the years, people have challenged Culturama and the prices that they pay to artists, but I have observed over the last few years, being a part of the committee and so on. Right, Culturama pays artists more than local promoters. I telling you, and I want to know the artists who can tell me that promoters does pay them more than Culturama because I would like to get in
Wow.
on the deal too. But local
Wow.
promoters killing the local artists. They're balling down your price, slashing your price and everything. So I could recall back in the days the reason why you see um bands used to do their own thing is because of the same thing. Promoters not kind to bands, soca artists. No, rough. And then when you hear how much they're paying artists who they bring from outside, even artists from just across the waters in St. Kitts would come to Nevis to play for half the time Nevis act was on and they're getting double the pay. Yo, me I talk for everybody, me I talk for every entertainer, every artist out of Nevis because we get squeezed right now. And me not been actively in the business like some of the others for the last few years, but I hear the cry. I know what they're dealing with. As much as you would be mad about Culturama paying you late, sometimes Culturama not pay till November and December. At the end of the day, you're gonna still wait and hang on for it because that is the best pay that you're gonna get for the year. Trust me.
Wow.
Telling you. And a lot of these local events racking up the same amount of money and more sometimes than Culturama. But still they're sending home the local artists with half the pay that Culturama would have paid them. Them things they need. Them
And
things
don't
need
Me and
to change.
budge.
that me and
Don't
that
budge.
go on, boy.
Don't budge. When you
Tabulous,
Ban,
budge,
Tanya,
bands
someone
right
tell you
now
can.
too.
China
Tanya
man,
go
and I
take a
follow you,
leg.
man.
Huh? You only
Tanya, someone
one.
tell you congratulations, boy. Tabulous. She said congratulations.
Yeah.
Tanya said
Tell
congratulations,
her,
boy.
tell her, tell her, tell her thanks. Yeah, I think I just see the comment.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
even bands when I see Odyssey Farm back, right? And Odyssey gonna having like what 6 or 7 players right now. And I thinking like I don't know how they're gonna pay the band
Me no.
because a lot of people in the band. From the time you gotta deal with a promoter and the type of money that you would need to properly compensate all the members for the time and investment, it would be really rough. Bands right now cutting back on size. Even the promoters right now would want to hire your band right now, but then they're gonna tell you they only want 3 or 4 guys. They can't take all 6. And you find back in the day when a promoter want you and you tell the promoter, but no, you gotta bring me whole band, otherwise me can't think. They're gonna bring the whole band, not now, If you don't work with what the promoter want now, you get cut from the lineup, That is what is going on right now.
That the rough boy.
I myself, after doing a few soca monarch shows, a couple of people reach out to me, thinking of having ideas of having a kind of a soca event, and them are some of the reasons why you see I didn't take part too, because I don't want to be a part in an organization robbing people. That is how I look at it, because it's like that these people, with the amount of sponsors they get and so, they can pay the local acts better, but they refuse to, because the local acts gonna take what they get, because if the promoter ain't put them on, nothing gonna go on still. So local artists, they probably need to collaborate a bit more, maybe form their own entity or something. But right now, promoters squeezing the local acts.
Hmm.
Trust me. It's like having a big band right now. You wonder if you really want it. The smaller and more effective a band is right now, the better it is. A lot of what we have a lot of now is a lot of small clubs. We will use
Mm.
five trees. Five trees is a courtyard setting. When you look at five trees, you can't really put a big band inside five trees. And a lot of the venues them that we have around the island right now, they have similar setting to five trees.
Hmm.
Some bigger, but still, it's like to have a big club right now. You ain't sure you're gonna get a club the half full. That's a
Population
thing.
order.
And you know how it is in Nevis. If the dance looks scanty, everybody has stand up on the side, right? The guy
Hmm.
outside. So even I'm pretty sure expert probably does think, but I wish five trees was a little bigger. But I think it is a good comfort zone right now, until we really build back that culture of where people would come out and flock up in a place like that, especially a place that's inside a village. It's right across from the cultural complex, but it's right and the border of a village. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
things like that. But if I could go on and on, eh? Don't let me go on and on like it's me hosting. So talk to me.
No, 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 no. I mean, people are commenting now. I seen comments coming in. China Wild say he used to just stick with his price, and if you ain't want it, you leave it. I mean, at some point in time, you got to know your worth. You know what I mean? And when we spoke about saturation, so why is it that the promoters feel like they have to saturate the events? You see events with so many different people on there. You have Everett Freeman said it's way too much cutthroat amongst the entertainment fraternity. And Everton Powell said, I agree with Ira. The live is what promotes the band, and that's why Grandmaster is leading for the last 5 years or so. They do more live release, so people are more familiar with them and want to hear them. I remember
Mhm.
telling Corey that the core needs to do more live. And then Kajal said, we need a bandman clash to build a beat on the spot. Culture needs different things for real. Switch up the thing, damn it. You know what I mean?
All, all,
That's it.
all valid points. All valid
Yeah,
points.
iTebulous. Right now,
We, we
right now. Yeah, go ahead.
we need to be we need to be more versatile as well as artists. And the fallout between artist and band hinder the progress of music in Nevis. Like I was saying in a previous interview the other day, in St.
Mm-hmm.
Kitts, the bands are rivals, but when it comes to business, they're gonna still link up and do dance and have successful
Mm-hmm.
support from fans. In
Mm-hmm.
Nevis, it's different.
Yeah,
Nevis is very different.
Nevis is
You know,
different.
we whenever two bands are rivals for some reason, it's hard to get them to play together, and so somebody always want more money. There's always an argument about who gonna play last and these kind of things in Nevis. We had to kind of come to an agreement. I don't remember if it was Odyssey or some one of them where if we do 2 gigs, we play first this time and you play first the next time. You know, that kind of stuff that we used to try and do back then. But we need to be able to bring the bands together again to do gigs. But the only thing is, because we kind of downscale to the size of venues, there's only a few venues that you could do that and get away right now, that you could hold a gate and make money from it. Most of the other places are going to be open, and you can't make any money from that if you can't hold the gate. Because even drinks, everybody bring their own drinks to the events now, you
What?
know.
What?
People are coming with their bottle. A man are coming with the water bottle half full. You think it's a half bottle of water, is a half bottle of whiskey. Time you get in and he throw that there in a bottle of juice and everybody start throw it out in the cup. That's it.
Wow.
So making money from
Wow.
drinks, you know, I make as much money from drinks now as before. You know.
Wow.
Trust me, right? The lime life in Nevis right now change, you know.
Wow.
Yo.
Lime life in Nevis. Ever since we introduce, you know, we introducing cool effect ideas and these things. By the man a come with a cooler in the back of the car. Me tell you, when the man drinks done, the man gone in the car, back, pop the back, fresh run, yeah.
Wow.
And there are some events that you forcibly tell people that, you know, you can't go back out. When you go back out, you can't come back in because of those same reasons.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
you try to keep them inside to spend the money in there and so, but that they only come up once in a while. The majority of events that we have around the place, I mean, you just got a little thing on the corner at 12 o'clock in the night. You gonna tell me can't go out and me can't come back? You know, so I go outside with a Guinness bottle, quarter full, and I come back in with it 3/4 full. Don't mind your business. You know, so
Wow.
that my is rough. The lime life is rough right now.
But that is some rough boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
one the
That
rough.
is that they rough. That they rough.
Yeah, man. So
That they rough.
you
But
find now too, and then the effect to that now is that the barman now realize he can get 10 drinks sell at $10. So he gonna start to sell the 8 drinks at $15 to make my cup. So the price of drink gone up. Yo, right now top shelf drinking and Navy sky high, you know.
Mm.
Top shelf drinking Nevis right now, sky high, but I see a lot of people drinking more brewery drink now because the top shelf drink gone up now is $25 and $30 certain places. You're lucky if you get one. If you get a glass of black and coke for $20, you get lucky. I'm telling you.
what?
That's what going on in Nevis right now. It's
$30, you say?
$25 and up for top shelf drink, big man.
Yes, sir,
Boy,
boy. That's why
It's
me
gonna
don't
be a
even
long.
drink common.
It's gonna be a
listen,
long summer, boy.
I glad I live to see there, right? Where in Nevis, it's cheaper to buy clothes than to peg on, you know, the dance them.
What?
Okay. All right.
Boy, it's
Music,
gonna
it
be a
thing change a
long.
lot.
That summer you're gonna be rough, boy.
It
Buy
change a
once you
lot.
peg on the dance and you buy one drink, that's $50, you know.
Reach no worry, you could bring your own drink
Yeah, man.
and go
Boy,
outside in the car and come back.
go to the guy, boy.
So something going on in Nevis right now that I don't know, but I don't know if you need to change everybody the salaries or something is going up, but you rough right now upon people. A lot of people going out now and they even drinking like before because everything expensive. Yeah.
I
But
feel you.
yeah, $20 for a drink, boy.
I feel you. I feel you.
Boy,
No, not say so too much, buddy, cause you might get vexed.
Tomorrow,
Let me come out and
25.
come say so. But it's what it is, you know. It is what it is.
How white
is what it is,
cast?
boy. Hey,
Yeah.
Tebulous, let me ask you one question, though, man. You know, we're going back to the transition, right? What is it like playing with Corey in comparison to all the other musicians that you played with?
In what aspect, basically, really?
No, you don't play with Jabari, and you don't play with Tusek, you don't play with Inky. right? You know, they are rhythm slash keyboarders. What is it like playing with Corey? You feel you have that connection with Corey. You feel like even though it's just one official gig, you feel that that connection is there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's
Master
good.
Blue, them man. All them man, and them man on a level relatable. Inky, Master Blue, Jabari. I would say the difference is the style.
Okay.
Jabari and Tusek style was more closer to Inky than Master Blue style is.
Okay.
Mm.
So that is mostly the difference. But no, yeah, you run the same man. Master Blue run things just
You
a Nevis band man running a band. Yeah,
when you were in
it's no
when
trouble.
you were in Wildfire, Master Blue was in Wildfire.
No, they are just left.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
okay. So then
That was Tony,
Tony.
one man band.
so Core has never really been seen as a big band.
Yeah,
Um,
of
What do you
course.
no,
mean?
in even wait, hold on,
After
hold on, hold on, hold on.
after.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Core was on a SK event,
Hmm.
and the people that mashed him up in
Hmm.
the live in the comments, and I got this sense of wow, SK people know respect Core band, and I was taken by it. I was like, this is shocking. Piece of the road. You know what I mean? We love the festival. They got big tunes and so on. I thought, well, they would get a better reception. But I could remember being on the live, and boy, it was like, what radio this
But
year? Some
no,
jokey thing or something.
I feel like it's just straight up disrespect.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a developing culture around here to people just going on live and picking on who will be there, feel like we pick on and
Oh.
nothing gonna happen. And I feel it's just a case of that.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Because even when Ultra played for the 4-in-1 in 2019,
Hmm.
you're looking at the footage and you see people are enjoying themselves, right? There
Mm-hmm.
were two girls on the left and my left. And from the time we came on stage, they right up, up on the railing, and this is how they be. All the time, people around them jamming and going on, and they just be like this, just there. I watch me just so. And then as soon as we finish and we are done with going off, they start to clap and start to do this and so. Two girls.
Oh, I feel.
And I know they are kitty because I know they're not from Nevis.
Hmm.
But when the Sankis band come on, it was bad. It's a terrible culture that we got around, that we feel like it's good to pick on people who we think vulnerable, people who we
Hmm.
think not gonna respond and that kind of thing. And I feel it's just a case of that, and it's a terrible thing. It killing potential right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that they were that bad because imagine I just hearing about it from you because of what you're saying in the comments. If he
Mm-hmm.
was that bad, he would have been on streets. People would have been talking about it. So it seemed like it was just a set of people set out to be mischievous and disrespectful.
Hmm. I feel you. I feel you. And you raise a good point. So I ain't even going to um debate you on that. I feel like yeah, you know what I mean. But I can let you ask a question before I take up the whole leg.
No, no. Listen,
Okay.
I don't realize that you're happy that.
You might go on
You,
again.
you
You
just
know
knock
your
out your
you know
mic
your,
again.
your card no good and you still have to move up and down. But yeah, me happy Tebulous. But Tebulous me, you drop the exclusive um Perspective Media. Big up to
Mm,
Perspective Media. Young
mm,
guy doing his thing. And I know he asked you a question. I didn't watch the full thing. I know he asked you a question what to expect from Tebulous, and Tebulous said Tebulous,
mm.
right? I say, why that sound like a Tebulous for me, no? But Tebulous, what changes like Like, what are the serious changes that you think that we can see? Is it gonna be a surprise? Because I know you're not gonna come back with the same Tebulous, because
Ira,
music is evolving.
Ira,
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you this much.
Mm-hmm.
Since I left, there were things that I used to do that nobody were doing.
Oh.
I think I have a style that is
Mm-hmm.
different. I don't hear anybody in St. Kitts Nevis singing like me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to say that I'm better than them and they're not singing to my level. No, I don't mean
Mm-hmm.
that. But I find that my style is very, very different, and it's only after I draw back for a while and I really observe that I could pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times I could sound more West Virgin Island kind of style than anybody else. Yeah, I was even telling Master Blue the other day that I think that's some of the style that I want to play around with because nobody is doing it live and nobody is recording it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not a burning flames kind of kiss, sweetie pie voice type of guy.
Mm-mm.
I'm a more rustic, rasp kind of voice, kind of Tebulous, and I haven't been hearing that from anybody, and I think that is some of the flavor that I want to pump back into
Gotcha.
the
Gotcha.
music.
Tebulous.
It's not about basically coming with anything different than how Tebulous used to do it, but recognizing that Tebulous has been doing it different all the time, and it is missing.
Mm. I feel you.
Like one person tell me they can't wait to hear me old rusty voice again. But
Yo.
if you love it, that's what it is. Yeah, Reese.
We can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just checking and see when things could control. Sorry. Tebulous, I got a question for you, right? One of the things that I really had admire about you is that you would take an R&B song, and then at the end of the R&B song, you'd train a dance out to. We could get any, we could expect any of that from you. You know what I mean? Like we'd have
Um,
seen it with Halo, or we'd have seen it with the Too Late to Apologize, we'd have train a beanie and a move out to the end. We can expect any of that from you.
well, of course,
Okay, all right.
we already started playing. I'm doing some of them Rema, you know, the African artists, the Rema.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
my and so already doing a couple of those. So that's some of the things where I realize the local bands don't do, so I want to mix back that flavor. I mean, maybe persons who going out right now may not like it at first instance, but when they realize that it could be a thing, it's something different than what they're accustomed to. Hearing a band playing them type of songs. I am confident that they will start loving it and start rallying behind go with the new styles.
I gotta wait
You
till
know,
culture. Hear this new style.
hey,
Cause
man.
culture from.
So
Cause I ain't hear nothing
no,
from Saturday night.
we plan to put out a live too, of course.
Okay.
Should
Well, that
have a
what me
live out
want.
by that I could tell you by next month, March, we should have a live out, even clips and snippets from sessions.
I feel like I
Because
need more of that.
like I said, the marketing team Pampa, so they're working on ideas and so.
Need more
Mm.
exposure.
Mm-hmm.
More thing out there. And especially with a new face. I mean, to me the core band look new. The core band look different. The core band ain't look like no the core band that I know. Right? So it almost like you got a new team. I mean, you got Master Blue, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the heart of the band.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know you got the new singer Dangles
Dangle.
alongside yourself. And then, you know, the bass man, he just joined the other day. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? We're missing.
Dutches.
Dutch.
Man with the
Duchess.
touches.
Yeah. And this is to me a new core band. When you see the picture that I put out, it's like this is a new band.
It look, yeah. Yeah.
It looks like a new band. It is not.
Right.
This band not play last year. The band
I
will
will
play.
tell you
Mm-hmm.
the only thing familiar about the new core band is probably the rhythm them.
Mm.
Like if you are core fan and you're familiar with the rhythm them, the songs them that they used to play, That is the only thing. But to me, yeah, the band sound different because prior to Master Blue, you would have had Miller, who plays slightly different to Master Blue the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bass man is different as well.
Mm.
So and then you add two new voices, and when you have a band with established singers, and then you remove those singers, you basically remove half the sound of the band. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
once your singers were established and had songs out there that fans would have loved, and you remove those singers, you remove half the sound of the band. So that is already half the sound gone in vocals. And then, like I said, the players are somewhat different to how they were Culturama last year. So it's like it's a new band, it's a new sound. People need to come out and hear the core, man. It's a new sound, trust me.
I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait. See, even Alicia say she can't wait and she want a little freestyle. She want to hear Tebulous bless up the life. And
Take,
Tebulous, you
take
can't
it
even
easy.
tell her be rusty.
Take it easy,
Oh,
Alicia. No man, I'm not rusty. Can't rusty right now.
you can't even tell her be rusty. Yeah, Tebulous, there's a lot, of high expectations, at least from me, for Culturama this year. Especially with the return of you and Easy into music, too veteran. And any people might say, oh, then too old man, there, whatever. You know what I mean? It just have a feeling of nostalgia for me, but I just feel like the quality of music. For some reason, I feel like I expect a high level, like a high quality of music this Culturama. I feel like
I,
the
fe-
road can blaze.
I feel in the vibes right now too.
Yeah, I feel like the
I, f-
road can blaze.
I
I
feel
feel
so.
like, yeah, I don't feel like you're gonna let me down.
This year for sure, man, you're gonna hear Tebulous voice on some tracks, man. I know it's been years I've been saying it and you never really formulate, but this is the year, trust me. This is the year.
Well, we got to read this one. iTebulous Powell, I can't wait for the heights you're going to encounter on this venture. High. I don't. I wonder if she know how high you're going. My support is forever because I know you're fueled by music and doing it for the love of music. And I know that. But I know that. And you big
For
up your
the
wife.
for the love of music.
This
Mm-hmm.
this this is one of the things I made clear to
Mm-hmm.
Master
Boy.
when we had the meeting. Is I reason that when I come back out to be with a band, it
Mm-hmm.
would have to be serious band because my commitment is on a different level. And like I love to practice because practice makes perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That was that was the strength of Ultrasonic. Like we used to pride ourselves on playing songs without making mistakes. I'm talking about the first era of Ultra. Ultra from
Mm-hmm.
2001 to
Mm-hmm.
2005. That is what we used to pride ourselves on. When we practice, we used to go over songs and we didn't start practice this song until we play it without everybody making mistakes. So
Yeah.
from telling them that, I think they're supposed to know the level of commitment I'm on. I want to know that players coming out to practice so that we can build really good chemistry. Because one of the problems with the bands them a little bit right now too is that bassman and drummer scarce. So the bassman and the drummer them in the bands them, almost all of them playing for somebody else, doing some other little gigs and these kind of things. And trust me, it's good business for you, making extra money, but you will never really be able to develop good chemistry with any one band. Because when you play with different keyboardists and different singers, there's a different swing in the music. You understand? And even for you to sit down and take time and work out with a bass man, drilling him to grooving him into what you want, you also grooving him for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things you got to take into consideration as opposed to long time ago. when you sit down and you work with these 5 men and you build a chemistry, that is your chemistry. And so I find that's the problem in the East too, with the shortage of drummer and bassman. Like with bassman playing with maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 different people. I know other bassmen and so other drummers who doing gigs with other little hotel gig here and there, and so you find a time when they should be at practice in the week, they're in the hotel doing
Yeah.
something and that kind of stuff. So it kind of mess with things. So right now, strength of bands too depending on how much commitment the players have towards developing the craft and the chemistry.
They got some comments coming in. You can't say Tebulous and Easy all when Mr. World still relevant. Okay, big up yourself.
And World could be my father.
um, Nikki, it ain't ultra, but I expect great things from you and Corey, this Culturama.
Yeah, man.
Good takeaway
About
is to
time.
create good takeaway is to create music to capture the international market. That way, the band can make progress beyond the federation. Our bands are limiting themselves when it comes to producing proper music. And we touched on that earlier, of course. We went into that. I kind of ranted a little bit about how I feel like IoT and I'm not hearing our music.
Mm-hmm.
And as this one came in, what a nice collab with Corey and iTebulous. I can't wait. Let me ask you this. iTebulous is still an artist, right? iTebulous, are we expecting just strictly core? Are we expecting iTebulous and then core?
It could be that. It could be strictly core. If everything falling in line and in place for that part of the venture, that's what I'm working with. If I get beats or anything from anybody else that I could work on something, then I probably would. But if I am to sit down and write a song, no, I wouldn't just say I am trying to write a song to go do it solo like that. I would be thinking of trying to build up core because this is the
Core.
organization that I'm a part of right
Gotcha.
now. You
Gotcha.
understand? That that
But
would
here's
that would
here's
be the difference for me right now.
here's a question. Here's a question, though, right? Let's say I send you a beat. This is not produced by Core, it's produced by Reese. But it falls within
Hmm.
the structure what the band want to do. Do you think that the band is open to something like that? Does the band have to produce the entire music selection for the year? Or are you willing to accept stuff from outside?
I think Master Blue would. They have done it over the years. They have
Gotcha.
worked with I know they work with Sid, with
Okay.
Core. Um, I think they are open to it. Yeah.
Because I think one of the problems is, by working with the same producer or the same programmer, everything is
Hmm.
after a while start to sound the same.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
not that this song is the same, but some people really only have one style that they master, and that one style is good, but after a
Hmm.
while it becomes repetitive.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I
You
think I
know.
think they would be open to it.
And
Like I
here's
said,
another
I,
thing
I,
too.
I know, I know, I know, I know. I feel like Master Blue is open to those things.
Sounds good.
Hmm.
Here's another thing, right? Because we spoke about the international music part, and I really not touch on the main part. The main part of it is actually governments, yeah. We need the government assistance, like a lot of individuals won't have visa. And really and truly, a lot of musicians are ambassadors. And they should be given ambassador
True.
passports to move around.
True.
But, nobody wants to say it. So let me be the one to say it. That's the problem. So until we start to recognize our musicians for what they are and who
Right.
they are, then
That's
ain't not
that's
going
in
to
them.
change. So everything I was saying, let me just shoot it out this guy now like a Chinese balloon.
You say it already?
No, we not say not about the government. We not say the visa. We not say the owners and the government. It is not on the artist. That is why you have
Oh, you
international
talk about the
treaties to
ambassador.
move.
You talk about the ambassador
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah, that's
Well,
what you got to
the,
do.
the promoters them got
Because
Marshall got ambassador passport. Been having
supposed
one for
to.
over 30 years. Been
Supposed
having
to.
one for over 30 years.
You know how much the music could
Wait,
do for your country. This is why
hmm
when Tebulous was talking about the culture armor,
Yeah.
committee, I was saying tourism as well, because
Yeah.
tourism now probably need to get involved too. You know what I mean? This is one thing people look at. What's the nightlife life when you're going to this place? Oh, boring. Okay. 50, 60 and over.
In the past, we made attempt to get the US visa and was declined twice. I think back in 2004 or 5. Let me see. No, 2006 and 2007. Yeah, I think. And we were declined. And I think it wasn't until 2009 or 10 when the government got involved and helped us, and we ended up getting a year.
Mm.
We ended up getting, yeah. Even then, I was disappointed. I thought to myself, "Boy, these people really don't want to be in the land, boy." 1 year, okay, but trying to do it by yourself, it was such a burden, and then you lose all that money. I mean, like thousands of dollars we lost in those attempts, and then the government had helped us out in
Yeah.
2010, and we get a visa. I think there was some sort of something, the government had some partnership with the immigration in St. Croix, that I think we'll end up get to go down there on an immigration pass in 2008 January. But other than that, the problem too is that we don't get the type of support that we want to get visa. I like for me right now, I wouldn't try to get a visa right now unless I have to, unless I
I feel
must.
you. I feel
Because
you.
of the rejections that I get over the past. It's like, twice your own money been declined, and then when you finally get through with some help from the government, you just get 1 year. It's like, boss, I can't take a hit like that again right now. So that is one of the things. Sometimes people would call me from places. I was made an offer to go to St. John's the other day, and that was before they had this waiver thing. And I tell them I don't have any visa, and they're asking me if I can try and get one. If I don't know who I is, you is Tebulous, you could be traveling this side, you're supposed to have a visa and all that. When I tell them I was declined visa twice and then get it for 1 year, they was like, wow, why you went jail already or something? I said, no, I never been to jail or anything like that. So I don't know. So, I just feel like me is one the salt on them. So I just hold my side and take me knock back. But yeah, unless if anybody want to get me a US territory, trust me, they're gonna have to make it happen. I have no intentions in getting up trying to do that right
Wow.
now. Just trauma from the past, man. I can't deal with that right now.
And then
Wow.
here's another thing though, right? We said that the road match is small and is penny hit me. What we need to incorporate into the road match is we need to develop a connection with other Caribbean festivals. The road match, travel to these other Caribbean festivals and be a part of them.
Hmm.
But attacking too much, eh? Me want to give them too much ideas. I don't want to thief them when I get paid.
But my thing about it when it comes to the band, right? I don't know what kind of structure a band really got. Because man could say, "Bye, I mean, a band, yeah." Next minute, I go get this man this visa, and then the man like, "I'm done with the band thing," But the man still got the visa. You check. It's like for me, one of the questions
No,
I
no,
ask
ever
you.
that not how that work now.
Oh, okay,
No, no, no. Once you go through and you have an entertainment visa, there's people what they have to send forward prior to your arrival to a US port. And
okay.
you only granted to come in, and the promoter have to provide some paperwork to immigration as well. Yeah, what? So you can't just walk in and walk out.
Oh, so it's just a entertainment visa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So you won't be able to travel in your leisure and pleasure outside of
No, 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 no,
entertainment.
no. Not at all.
So okay then, let me backtrack then. Let me go back from the entertainment visit to the ambassadorial part then, right?
No, the ambassador part different.
Okay, the ambassadorial part. Um, I wouldn't expect everybody to get ambassadorial status, but you know, a man like Tebulous who's contributed to the
You think
music for
Tebulous
so long.
is deserving of one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Tebulous
I
is
mean,
one of
Tebulous can have to prove himself again, eh? Tebulous continues singing music for the
I
last 10
thought you're
years.
walking me by.
Tebulous, hold
I,
yeah,
on,
Tebulous,
Tebulous,
Tebulous, Tebulous is a one. I will
hold
talk to
on.
Sugarness.
Well, Tebulous can prove to us now, right?
time will
No,
tell.
no, no, man. Tebulous,
Time will tell. When
of
I see you
course, you
call me,
definitely.
I'm gonna watch the phone and laugh before I answer. I'm gonna say, Sam release, watch Aaron call me now.
Why?
No, no. Tebulous, you definitely, you know, on top, you know,
Uh,
in terms of my entertainers from Sinkits and Nevis, you know. There is some stuff you could work on. Your stage movement, you know.
yeah, that's
You
true.
you jam one spot. You go
That's true.
move left and right sometimes, go
So
stop
so
and come back.
see me in Sinkis the other day.
When you been there and the big now that you bring up
The,
that.
that wasn't
How did
one
that
spot.
come about? How did that come about?
When you plant seed and the
Hmm.
tree grow, like they don't say, you don't plant a seed and eat the fruit within the next 2 3 years, and unless you what they call it, boy,
That
unless you take
was
a snap from another tree. But well, the point I'm getting at is that the songs. It was about the songs.
it's always
The
been
song,
about the songs.
the songs were fitting for
See, your
what they
cousin say
want
go
to
learn a
do,
walk up. My cousin say
and
go learn a walk up.
and
Yeah.
they called me to perform True Division.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted a remixed version of True Division,
Mm-hmm.
and like, okay, well, I agreed to that, and then like 2 3 days after, the guy called me back and tell me, so you have songs searching and walking on the body, those are your songs as well? I say, yeah, from the band. And he's like, okay, we need those three. True Division, searching and walking on the body.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically, yeah, when you sow
You
your
can't.
seeds,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I feel you. Big
the
up yourself.
fruit,
It was
the fruit in long. So yeah, man, enough
even though.
respect ultra this thing. I don't take the credit for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's ultra.
And
I just wish that the guys and them would embrace the movements and them. You know, it's like I've been doing these things and these past members and some wouldn't even hail me up. I mean, some of them would, but
yeah,
the ones that you would think would show you some love and support, not doing it. You know,
really.
that's a bitter feeling, cause like
Human nature.
we I like to think that we the members of the band, right? The players like
Mm-hmm.
Tebulous, Duku, Inky, and Masatung is like we were in love with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think I sound bad saying it, ask Judith. The way how the four of us used to be in the band, you would think that we in love with one another. We
Mm.
move together, we do everything together. And I think that contributed bigly to the way how we used to play. And I think after I left the band in 2013, the
Mm.
relationship between me and them guys haven't been the same. That it has gotten bad. Not that we don't talk,
Mm.
we don't say bad things about one another, but I would have thought that that even though it's just me carrying on the legacy now, like you would get a hit up from them guys like, yeah, I see what you do the last night, nice, keep it going, you know what I mean, like little
Mm.
motivation and so on, and I don't get that from my brothers them. I don't get a brotherly love from them guys. I don't know
Mm.
for what reason or what, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
I being a lazy, right? Tebulous.
No, I
From
can.
listening to from listening to you tonight,
Mm.
I think you could see that the break that you took from music was necessary,
Yeah, man.
and you could hear the growth and the development in you. But I also think for a fact, right, that if you are, I think the problem between y'all ain't really big, and I could really see Ultra coming back, yeah. Even if it's not a Ultra all the time, I could see Ultra coming back and doing a one and two here and there together.
I think 2019 was the last.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah, I
The
don't
thing
think so.
is,
From listening to you, I don't think so.
uh-huh. Time will tell. But I
Time will
doubt
tell
it though.
indeed.
Well, the man
Time
a
will
part
tell.
of one other thing. I know you used to say ultra. So how the quoting go? I
None,
got one.
none, nothing there yet. Nothing there, not yet, not yet. Something gonna come.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you still searching? No pun
Still
intended.
searching.
No pun intended.
uh,
Um, ITebulous, you getting late. Uh,
yeah.
um,
You know how we just start? We just get real comfortable. Why?
no,
And we still not talk about everything. Eh?
no,
Imagine.
no, no.
That's what we do.
But we got um. So then, may get tired. I don't know about the fans. The fans and probably want to hear more, but I know if we set up ourselves, we're getting into a very, 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 very late discussion. A very, very late discussion. So, what
Why?
People
about
know that table us know the target. People
yeah?
the
But
target.
yeah, tell us like, before he go long, I can beg, I'm gonna ask him nicely to give a piece. But tell us, let me talk about some of your like what was the true reactions of a lot of the fans them the consequences for lack of a better word right now the word is not coming to me when you announce you're going to core because I know one thing for one in Nevis there's this strict country tongue thing when it comes to anything competitive. Unfortunately music is competitive like primary school sport is competitive, right? I know the first person who messaged me not gonna call she name, but she said to me, "Oh, he could have started his own band." You know what I mean?
She messaged me
Uh,
too. So you're really not gonna say name.
right? So it's like, what was some of the feedback? Was it mostly positive? Was it mixed? Was it you know?
I'm be honest with you. I don't feel like people just come straight forward to me with negative stuff.
Uh,
I would probably I see comments on Facebook. I
mm,
see how people going on about things, but I don't pay no mind.
mm,
Long time ago, you'd have probably get under my skin, maybe make me make a post or something, but I don't get that kind of stuff, the attention anymore. But most of the persons who came to me but you know, me, man, me well loved throughout the whole island, you know. You know how much of
mm,
people from Gingerland who don't message me and tell me say a ton of core fan people message me and tell me, my life me live at Gingerland, me never been a core fan and me and core fan now because of you and I just tell me well for your class, you know what time it is.
mm.
So I get a lot of
School
positive
Carleen.
reaction. Like I
That's
tell
a
you,
good feeling.
a lot of core fans who were ultra fans before tell me, you know, not that they are saying they're glad anybody out the band, but just saying that they're happy that me there now.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
I told them would tell me them a die hard core fan, them about the core. It's not about who sing really, so they're just glad to know that the core can continue go on. My family members, they support the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know some gonna be a little cold for a while. Some of my die-hard Ultra fans might be a little cold for a while, but nobody gave me any real negative reaction. So I kind of feel like it's just a matter of time. it's like you're a little tense in the meeting right now, but
Mm-hmm.
as everybody get to say a little thing and the chatter get flowing, I think people gonna warm up and we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I am confident. I mean, Delhi and them guys are young, strong, thoroughbred, you know. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to take into consideration all that to know that by Tebulous, you're able to come back out and match this type of hype that the man was bringing and all these things, you know. So I had to take all that into consideration, and I am confident enough that it's not, like I say, it's not a matter of me coming to match anybody or to try and be better than anybody, but it's just bringing that Tebulous flavor that has been missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Tabulous, you got your own unique style. So,
yes.
as you said, no one do it like you. They can't do it like me. Just want to pause on that. Shout out to Alisa for bringing it up. Yeah, we do have a chat, and the idea of the chat is we want people to be involved in our shows. We do this for the love, and we want people to come and tell us what they want to hear us talk about here and Ren. So join the chat, the Alicia post there, if you want to, help us with our content creation and hear more topics that you like. Now back to the matter. Teblos, Teblos. Oh, you give Rasticle some hope. Tebulous. I mean, there's a lot of drama in the band thing right now. Tebulous, you have been a part of drama yourself when it comes to the band
Mm-hmm.
thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't want to see that happen again to you. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to see that happen again to you. But I don't want to see you walk away from music either. You know, I don't want to see you walk away from it if anything happen. I want to see you
You know,
just switch. Yeah.
I had time to think about that too.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about walkaway, let me ask, like, how long will you expect me to continue singing?
Till
Like
you,
you expect to hear me sing until when you turn a Christian and stop listening to secular music and so on, you just want to see a few more good culture what you're thinking.
I feel like it should be like a marriage till death do us part. I don't feel like it's nothing that you're supposed. I don't believe you should stop it. I believe it's your talent, and you should just continue until you can't do it. No more. Let me look at Miko. I remember talking to Miko, and Miko was like, he can't sing. And when he told me that, I could see the disappointment and the pain when he said he can't do it anymore because of wherever. He had explained it to me, but it's not my business to disclose. But it's like when he tell me that, because I saw him like, Miko, why you don't sing anymore? He was like, you look at this and that, still doing it. No.
Well,
Tebulous.
let me tell you something. As you mentioned this and that,
Mm-hmm.
hold your question, Reese. I watched this and that last year singing Calypso
Mm-hmm.
when he was on the stage. Boy, me remember early 90s, we used to come a Calypso show, lean up in front of the stage, be amazed watching Miko and this and that. When the battle been just start up and so when it been hot in the early
Mm-hmm.
90s. And me I said, but look at this now. This is what 30 years later, this and that still singing and Miko not singing and everybody had always give Miko the edge over this and that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I started to think to myself, boy, I would like to know that 30 years from, well, not from now, but 30 years from when I started, I would like to still be able to go up on the stage and sing the songs from them. Because we lost so many great singers and entertainers to some sort of sickness and these kind of things, and he sort of raised the urgency to want to take better care of yourself to
Mm-hmm.
be able to. I mean, how you expect you would see a strong Tebulous walking up and down the place 60 and me can say somebody say all true, them kind of things are like because
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been taking care of myself in the way something creep up on me unexpectedly. So it's really an honor and a privilege to be out of the game for this long. and be able to come back.
Come back.
Because like I listen to little recordings and stuff of myself, and trust me, I surprised even me. I listen to it and I like, what? I mean, you still sound that good after 9 years. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm impressed by myself. It motivates me to really want to continue singing, because I am pretty sure that Miko would love more than anything right now to go up on the stage and ball out, why, and
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
famous lines that he does have, but he don't have the voice for it anymore. So
Yeah.
yes, I give thanks to still being in a position, and yeah, all that make me think last year, and so that why you need to go back out there and just do the damn
Any
thing.
opportunity you give you sing, you would do it. And like tonight is a good opportunity. You give the people them a piece before you bust off. Because
And look,
me
me
no
just me
can
just sing me just sing this also, what that was.
man, when you say somebody say ultra.
Yeah. No, you see, in different, if anything that I sing right now would probably be new material I working on, so because things times different now. Somebody gonna grab it and repost it, just like you're talking about how tour grandmasters lives them get out because people just fall in love with them and repost them over and over. So I would refrain from freestyling anything,
Let
any
me tell
new
you
material or anything.
let me show you something. You're not gonna pull that one up on me. Because when I did the piece for the post, I make sure find a little performance with you. But then if you look at the second song that I post was an iTebulous song. It wasn't an ultra song, it was an iTebulous song. No phony friends. iTebulous got music out there. You got one carnival. You got music out there that you could give me still, man. That no
I am
in
I am
between.
I am
I am
Carnival.
carnival, yeah. You got music in between. You feel like I don't follow iTebulous, you lie. You got music in
Mm.
between ultra and you know in core where it's just iTebulous. So you could grab some of that. Plus, when I was listening to No Phony Friends, I said Reese and Ira have to get a No Phony Friends dub plate for Real Talk Corner. Just keep it real with me. I mean, that's Real Talk Corner right there.
So I wonder, if you want I am Carnival or No Phony Friends. I wonder if I remember No Phony Friends, but I know me not remember No Phony Friends.
But you remember I am carnival?
Of course, man. Of of course. I got instrumental
But
too.
you see the
I
man right now
instrumental.
pulling up the stems, boy.
Eh?
Yeah.
The man pulling up the
You know
stems.
realize?
We enjoy this.
I got mute my mic. Reese, mute your mic as well. Now, introducing to you the one, the only, the best to do it.
What tune better than a tune about culture, man? Who I
Or
introduce?
you get filter out. You get filter out.
Hello, my name is Culturama, the Caribbean's greatest summer live. Most islands have their festival annually, but they call it Carnival. With all those shows, effect and fun, the party don't
Tell
stop.
us wait. Tell us hold on. Tell us. Hold on. The sound now come out clear. I don't know if it's because of the stems. Like Reese
Oh,
explain it to him. You're the music man.
No, I think this stems coming to this. I mean, the system will be fading, so you have to do it a cappella. Just give me a little a cappella, man.
Yeah. Just where you had the same tempo them in sweet.
you
If you want to put
don't know
this
that.
this
You don't know me could have played the instrumental from my phone and all.
we are playing from your phone, I think you would work better that way there.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get at least for the nice timing, nice groove.
Mm-hmm.
Stems.
And I can mute my mic.
I'm looking for stereo track.
My son look like he don't want to go sleep. I don't know why he don't want to go sleep. Quarter to
Stereo
10.
track. You can't hear the music, right?
Yeah, man.
Alright. And this, trust me, this is one of my favorite songs and them that me ever do too, because of the message, Hello, my name is Culturama, the Caribbean's greatest summer lime. Most islands have their festival annually, but they call it Carnival. With all those shows, we fest and fun. We party from sun up to sundown. Everybody come now, show the world what we mean when we talk about Culturama. Rags up, flags up, flags up. Time to wake up for the jam. We coming down early, Juve morning. Rags up, flags up, flags up. Time to jump up in the band. Here we singing and carrying on. I am Carnival. Yeah, man, that's enough.
They can't say you don't do it to them. They can't say you don't do
Can't
it to
say
them.
so.
Yeah. But we gotta wrap it up, I just get me chance, go put my son to sleep because he bang off my wife, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But Tebulous, always nice for stopping by. You're welcome anytime and every time. I am going to plead with you that you can give us exclusive release, and then I'm gonna beg that with you and Co. I'm gonna talk it over with Corey because we're supposed to have Corey Monday night. Oh,
Yeah,
I know a lot of people.
talk it over with him.
Yeah, I know a lot of people tune in tonight to hear what going on with the core band, but that's not Tebulous business to say. This is not in
Nah.
the drama.
Nope.
This is not
As
in the
so
drama.
before you go to somebody, we're talking about the rivals, the tensions and everything that we had between bands over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, yeah, Tebulous has no intention in getting mixed up in that kind of drama anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people like band clash, so of course, when bands meet, bands will clash. But in terms of the drawn out argument, the back and forth, and that kind of stuff, all those are
Mm-hmm.
things that I look back at and I despise myself for even partaking in them type of things there. But at the same time, circumstances make you who you are. Yeah, it was a result of the mindset I had at the time, the type of people I was surrounded by, and so on. But I feel comfortable that I'm at a more stable place in my life now that I can pick and choose my.
That's
Yeah, so
growth. That's what
I
growth
I
look
know
like.
I've had one or two people reach out to me to with the same thing and telling me, keep going check. Don't let nobody spoil your reputation you've been doing the last few years. Keep it positive and keep it good. And so, yes, I have that to live up to. My children are big now.
Mm-hmm.
They know what going on. They know how it used to be and they know how daddy be now. And I don't think they would want to see me in that character anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Growth.
yeah,
Growth.
man. Yeah,
Growth.
man.
Growth. 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 I just want to know when is the next thing you're playing out? When we could see you, and you could do your outro. We
Think the next. At check in. At yeah.
yeah.
Alright, Masharama next week, Saturday the 25th at the Villa Grounds. Core will be there.
Okay. I hope I could get a clip from that one. I didn't get a clip from the other one, but I want a clip from that. I want to see in action. It's a good feeling when I see you in action. So Reese is tired and I got to go deal with the baby. And Tebulous, we appreciate you for stopping by. What's your outro now?
I was a pleasure, my boy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, thanks to the viewers, everybody who stay up with us, listening and trying in here and there in the comment section. Really appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to the support. Everybody, music lovers, banders, wherever you be, whoever you hear me, I hear about it, I hear that the core is back with Tebulous and whatever. You come out and give it a listen. Come out and give it a try. Trust me, you may just take it by storm.
I want to hear it, bro. I feel starved right now, like I'm in the desert, and I can't find no food. Starvation, but big up yourself, Reese.
Yeah,
I
man.
want to say to
Tebulous,
Tebulous.
just big up yourself. Thank you for being here with us. We don't know as we move forward to the festival season and the music releases start to flow and things of that nature. We'll be reaching out to you to have you back to at least do a release, one or two releases right here with us. As you embark on your musical journey with the core, we wish you nothing but the best, man. So bless up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And
Hey, when you got singing
so
in the back, can't forget.
you hear him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, yes, people. Don't forget to join the chat. Follow, like, share. Thanks for joining us. Also, tune in on Monday. I just gotta revisit Corey and make sure he's still good on Monday. But we supposed to have Corey on the show Monday. We're gonna dive into Corey, core, see what good with him. You check. Make sure we're gonna talk about his history, and of course we're gonna talk about some of the modern stuff that's taking place in the band right now and the changes to the band right now. Tell us again, enough respect to you, our love, and hope to see you again soon. After we cut the live, I just want you to stick around for a little bit so we could do a little drop for Real Entertainment Network. And then, I'm going to bust off because I don't want licks from my child. Yes, people, it's been real. So we are out.